So today I'm gonna take you guys on a nostalgia trip. Who remembers this show, Courage the Cowardly Dog? Starring, Courage the Cowardly Dog. Abandoned as a pup, he was found by Muriel, who lives in the middle of nowhere with her husband Eustace Mad. I'm sure y'all remember the intro. This show was, like, as a kid, this show was really, really cool. Typically, the family is usually threatened by monsters, aliens, zombies, or just other supernatural creatures, and it was up to Courage to save the day. I like this show a lot because it kind of teaches you that no matter what happens, no matter the circumstances, no matter how tough or scary a situation is, you gotta put on a brave face and you just, you deal with it. Like, that's why, as a kid, I didn't even get the name Courage the Cowardly Dog, like the innate contradiction in it. Like, he's cowardly, but his name is Courage. And despite Courage being, scared literally like 90% of the episode, at the end of the day, he still buckles down and saves the family. Alright, enough rambling on. We're doing an episode review for one of my favorite episodes. It's the first episode, and it's really good. So let's get to it. The episode starts with the family coming back from vacation and arriving at a motel. The motel is called Cat's Hotel. The area looks spooky as hell, and our boy Courage is terrified. In the motel, the family goes to the front desk where we meet a slick talking cat called Cats. Must be where the name comes from.
Welcome to the Cats Motel. I'm Cats. Will you please sign in?
Cats informs them that no dogs are allowed. Eustace already doesn't like Courage, so it makes sense why he just, he volunteers to take Courage outside and chains him up. Muriel comforts Courage and brings him a blanket, telling him it'll be only for one night. Such a sweetheart. She was always one of my favorite characters growing up. Such a kind lady. Muriel and Eustace settle down, with Muriel taking a shower and Eustace sleeping. How are you gonna come back from a long road trip and you just immediately go to bed and not take a shower? Come on now. Cats opens up the locked door behind the front desk, revealing a group of spiders. I think you call a group of spiders a cluster. Well, asterisks on spider because these are some Australian spiders. Like these things are big as hell. They're like the size of babies. We find out Cats is a scumbag.
My loves, dinner has arrived. Oh, and by the way, your web is such a mess.
This dirtbag is planning to feed the entire family to those jumbo-size, mountain-size Australian spiders. Cat sets his plan in motion by unleashing a spider from the cluster we saw in each family member. Courage can't escape because he's tied up outside. And we get a hilarious motion of events where Courage pulls out different items from I don't know where to try to break the leash. I always wonder where those items came from as a kid. Another spider came out of the faucet and is attacking Muriel. Courage hears Muriel screaming in the shower, and he tries to get through the door, but he can't. It's locked. So Courage comes up with a brilliant plan. he goes off somewhere, gets a cannon. I don't know where he found a cannon, puts himself in the cannon, but wears a helmet because safety first, and fires himself through the window. Smart Courage. Muriel tells Courage to go get help, and he stands there jumping around, just helpless.
Go get help! Hurry!
Like, I love it when Courage did this as a kid. Like, he'll go like, ooga, ooga, and just like bounce back and forth because he's just so terrified. So Courage runs off to go get help and runs to Eustace. But this man is still sleeping. Out of everything that's going on. So Courage runs around a bit more. And while he's running around, this happens. Courage now runs to the front desk to try to get Katz to help them out. Katz is nowhere to be found though, so Courage goes behind the counter to the room where we saw the spiders at, and we see where Eustace has been taken to. A spider approaches Eustace and is about to eat him, but then our boy Courage comes in clutch. By some miracle, Eustace is still sleeping. So Courage grabs him and makes an exit. But before he can leave, Cat shows up and locks the door. Really cool, but kind of terrifying way.
Leaving so soon?
On a side note, the face Courage made is so ugly. It's like one of those puppies you see it's ugly cute. They're ugly, but it's still like just very adorable. So Courage does the reasonable thing and tosses Eustace at Katz and then just scurries off. As Katz is chasing him, Courage eventually hits a dead end. But before Katz finishes Courage off, he does something surprising.
A little sport before dying, dear boy? Do I have a choice?
So I remembered watching this, this villain's whole gimmick is legit. Whenever him and Courage clash, they'll meet again in the future. Like, before, he, finishes off Courage, he always, does, a random, just challenges Courage to a random game. And usually ends up beating Courage. Courage got bodied in that game. Ooh. It's just, poor Courage. And, Cats 1 is about, it's about that time.
No one ever checks out of the Cat's Motel.
Sorry, I had to come back and edit out this part. I could not upload it because this particular portion had a copyright strike against it. So, just to pretty much explain, he's still strangling Courage. So, Cats takes a super, super long time for some reason to just pinning Courage down. I'm guessing he just is getting a sick kick out of it because that was the longest sequence. I'm like, bro, are you gonna do it or not? But our girl Muriel comes in clutch. And just one shots Cats with looks like a butterfly in it. That's crazy though. Imagine you stop by at a motel after a long road trip, just hoping to relax for the night before you go on the next day, and you almost get fed to giant spiders by a shady giant cat. That's crazy.
Come on, Courage. We're leaving. The service here stinks.
And yeah, that's it. That's the end of the episode. Overall, I enjoyed the episode a lot. I'd give it if I had to, do a rating, I'd give it a 8.5 out of 10. I think it does a good job of introducing you to the story, to the how the story is going to be structured, to the characters. And best of all, episode had one of the best villains in my opinion. Very interesting character. I like the design, the music that kind of accompanies him when he appears on the screen. Like his own music, when he comes on the screen.
I wish you hadn't done that.
And overall, yeah, the episode was really good. Appreciated, got to see Courage's bravery. Liked Muriel, and there was Eustace. So we know who's gonna be who moving forward, and I'll be doing a lot more shows moving forward. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. Well, let me know in the comment section if there's anything particularly you want me to cover. Appreciate you guys. Till next time.